It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Cowboys and the Dreadnoughts on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So this city, Columbus, Ohio, they've got the hockey team, soccer team, minor league baseball is here. Of course, Ohio State is the behemoth. They've got an NFL franchise to call their own now, though. And these folks, I'll tell you, they could not. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, McKinley. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down, McKinley. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McKinley. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Graham going to set up to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the gun on 3rd down, McKinley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. That is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McKinley. Open man is Waddle, complete. Well, the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game. 5 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now it's Graham. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Graham to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Back to throw. McKinley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Graham here from the shotgun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks.
And he's going to go down again. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McKinley. Throw left side. Taken in by Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Meredith. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McKinley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McKinley. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dreadnoughts add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here is 3rd and 5. Graham will throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McKinley. Complete here. It's high. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. McKinley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Graham going to look to throw again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Graham to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Graham. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Graham going to set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, McKinley. And that's complete. It sends. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st down, McKinley. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McKinley to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Short throw caught by Dosich. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the fumble recovery had them set up at ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, They take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Graham. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Pushes past him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Graham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Graham to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and goal. Graham with it. He shakes it off. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing on 1st down. McKinley. This taken in by Kincaid. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Meredith. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McKinley being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. McKinley. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. Halfway to 100 now. Career touchdown number 50. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Keep it tight, defense.
Back to throw. Graham. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McKinley. And that'll be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
On second down now. Meredith. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Columbus. Here's 2nd and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now. Graham on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Graham. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To throw on second down, McKinley. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down, here's Graham. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, here's Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Graham will throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Will Anderson, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone in.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Graham to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Graham going to look to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Third down from the gun, Graham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because